In this video, you will learn 3 resistance band shoulder endurance exercises. Endurance is where the muscles continue to work over a long time. These endurance muscles are typically smaller and they surround the joint and give it a little bit of stability. If these muscles don't work as well as they could do, then other muscles will start to take over. They might be larger muscles and you'll start to get a little bit of a muscle imbalance, and potentially it could lead to aches and pains. If you're able to focus on endurance exercises, it just means you're targeting these smaller muscles and you're working on their ability to stay switched on for a long time. We'll suggest repetitions and we're using a red band which is medium. It is 1.5 meters long. At the end of the video we'll go through and give you a guide on how long you need to do the exercises for and things to consider if you think the strength of the band or the repetitions aren't quite right for you. My name's Claire, I'm a physiotherapist from PhysioFit Health. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and it'll keep you updated on when we release our videos.
I'm going to be working my right arm with this one. So I'm going to step on the band with my right foot. I'm going to take the other end of the band, hold it with my right hand. Going to loop it around my hand just a couple of times because that's a bit more comfortable for me. You're standing upright, shoulders are down, squeeze your shoulder blades together. You're starting with your elbow bent and your left foot in front of you. That's your start position. Going to shift your weight over onto your left foot as you raise your arm all the way up straight. You're going for a diagonal movement. Just pause at the top here, check your shoulders are down, squeeze your shoulder blades together. And then keeping those shoulder blades squeezed, you're returning the elbow to the side of the body and you are stepping backwards. So left foot goes forwards, weight goes onto that left leg, you are raising that right arm all the way up. And then you are returning to your start position. You can be breathing out as you straighten the arm, get that weight onto the left leg, and then you're breathing in as you return. You're doing your 3 lots of 20 repetitions for this one, and then you're obviously going to repeat on the other side. For your crossover punch, you want to get the band looped around the back of the body. I'd also suggest holding the end of the band and just looping it around your hand just a couple of times because it can make it just feel a little bit more comfortable really whilst you're doing this exercise. Your start position, you're up nice and tall, elbows are bent to about 90, the shoulders are down and you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're going to step forwards with your right leg and your left arm. You're going to come out forwards and diagonal across the body. Elbows straight, you want to really try and reach with the shoulder as well. So shoulder can come out just a little bit further. And then you're going to ease off and return to your start position. So right foot forwards, it's that left arm that comes across and focus on trying to get the shoulder away from the body as much as you can do at the same time. And then you are returning to your start position. 3 lots of 20 repetitions. You're obviously going to do 3 lots of 20 repetitions on both sides. Just a few things to watch out for when you try this exercise. Stepping forward, you can bring that left arm across. You just need to check what you're doing with the upper body, whether the upper body is trying to rotate round as well. For what we're trying to do, we're trying to focus on the shoulders. I'd get you trying to face the upper body forwards as much as you can do, keeping it forwards as that arm goes diagonally across, rather than letting the arm bring the shoulders around. So it's keeping upper body facing forwards as you bring that arm across, and then you're easing off. For the arm opening exercise, you want the band looped around the back, elbows are close to the body, bent to 90 degrees, and you're holding the band with both hands. So that's your start position. You're thinking about shoulders down, squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're keeping your shoulder blades squeezed together throughout the whole of the movement. The elbows are staying close as you're bringing both of these hands out wide. And then you are straightening your elbows, which will straighten your arms. And then you are slowly bending your elbows, returning them to the body, and then bringing these hands forwards. If you want the breathing, you can be breathing out as the arms come wide. You keep breathing out as you straighten your elbows, and then you're breathing in as you return the elbows to the side of the body and return these hands facing forwards. It's keeping the shoulder blades squeezed together. That's the main point of the exercise. 3 lots of 20 repetitions. If you've had a look at our video that we've created on strength exercises with a TheraBand for the shoulder, you may notice some similarities. Now you can actually change those strength exercises we've gone through in that other video to endurance exercises. And you do that by changing the band, so you make it into a lighter band and you just increase the repetitions to 3 lots of 10. So that just gives you a few more that you can work with.
You've now got 3 great resistance band shoulder endurance exercises to try out. Whether you want to just try the one or whether you want to try all 3, that's entirely up to you. When you're focusing on endurance, you actually want a lighter band and you want to increase the number of repetitions that you do. So if you find the repetitions we've suggested isn't quite right for you, I would recommend increasing the repetitions rather than changing the strength of band initially. You can always change it to a time-based exercise rather than counting the repetitions. So you're doing the exercise for 45 seconds. Generally speaking, it does take about 6 weeks for you to start to see a difference when you're working on the muscles. So give yourself a chunk of time to work on these exercises. You're not going to notice it straight away. Sometimes with these endurance exercises, you may find or feel like you're not really doing very much, but I still think it's worthwhile going through the motions and doing the exercises with a lighter band so that you know that you're focusing on those smaller muscles, and then you can go to the gym for all of your weights if you want to focus more on the strength. You're not necessarily going to get the same ache that you would get out of doing a strength exercise. Sometimes you don't quite get the same muscle burn. So remember to give yourself 6 weeks. In the description below, we've got a link to the videos we've created on how to choose the right resistance band and also how many repetitions for endurance exercises, if you just want to have a look into that further. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and we'll see you soon.